because I want to have the option, not just to make sure it fits our box, which our box is pretty open, but we also want to make sure it's a good deal for you, because, you know,
especially if you're right
something
now,
blows up, a lot of times, everybody, the contractor, the agent, the lender, we all get thrown under the bus, even though it may have been just one of our faults or no one's fault, but, you know, everyone gets thrown in, so we want to really make sure that you're getting into a good deal, because we don't want to take it back, for sure. We lose money when that happens, so we don't want that, and so we really want to make sure you're getting into a good deal.
Okay. Well, did you want to? We'll go around the outside, and then we'll just kind of do the inside if you're feeling brave. So. Okay. Yeah.
It's the last day of the month, and it just is a little bit crazier than I expected.
Okay.
But it's so great seeing you.
Okay. All right.
And good seeing you. I'll be there on Saturday, though. Are you going to be there on Saturday?
I should. Yeah. Do you have a card? This is my realtor. My name's Mindy Fraley. I'm with Lee Realty.
I only have it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So this was a little bit of my unknown because you couldn't even see the side of the house. So this is kind of the first time I've had a chance to lay eyes. You could kind of peek through and tell that that was a newer box, and you couldn't even see the air conditioning unit. So that was kind of an.
Are you doing anything with these two items?
Yes. So obviously the antenna's going, satellite's going, but it's going to be new roof and fascia, new windows and trim, and then replace siding as needed. These railroad ties are going to get gone. These are going to be stump ground, then I'm just going to grade the surface with dirt. There's also going to be gutters going back as well. The doors, I'm taking the doors out. They're rotten anyway, but I'm just going to replace them with the two same size windows as the rest of the rooms.
No.
I'm just going to put the same size window that's in the rest. That's a bedroom.
Okay.
And I'm going to take.
Going back with a window here.
Yeah, there'll be side by side windows there, and I'm going to take out that porch as well.
Is there another back door?
No.
What's the only back door? What's the only back door?
That was the only one. But most houses don't. I mean, there's a side kitchen door, but they're big enough windows that you'd be able to get out in case of a fire. So.
Did you check with fire code on that to see if they approved that?
I hadn't, but I.
As long as there's
well, there's another kitchen door.
Yeah.
So there's two.
Yeah, I mean, but you got the kitchen. The kitchen door is just on the other side of the house, so there are two doors, but the windows are substantial enough size that they're going to be able to get out.
In
out
commercial,
the
it's 75 foot of travel to an exit.
Okay.
I don't know what it is in residential.
Okay.
Is this gas too, or just
only electric?
Residential, each room just has to, each living space, like sleeping quarters, has to have heat direct access.
Yeah, and all the windows there. Once if you go inside, you can see the floor in there. They're not high, so it's.
If they were the tall horizontal windows, you'd have to replace that.
Yeah.
More vertical windows.
Yeah, but that was an additional cost. If I went back with double French doors again, I would have to replace the porch.
Yep.
How many people are going to utilize a porch?
Yep.
And then especially once there's potential of another house being built here,
right.
You're really definitely not going to use it. So that just seemed kind of a lost cause. So.
Are y'all going to replace all of this siding?
Yep, all the siding's gonna as needed. I mean, the upper parts are better condition, but new roof, new windows, gutters. It's in my budget, but I haven't had anything checked out with the AC yet. Yeah. All the railroad ties are gone. All this is going to get stump ground.
That's good. That stuff can be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's actually caused a foundation issue, and so I'm going to have to get 6 piers put in.
Who's your foundation company?
There's a gentleman, Paul. This was a quote that I received, but he was talking about this was the particular bush that was there, which was notorious, but it consistently lowered the side of the house. So that's where that foundation issue comes from.
Yeah.
So.
And I guess it doesn't have any type of sprinkling system or any type of drainage system.
Okay. But for the most part, it does slope away. But there's never been gutters on here. It looks like either. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. Definitely going to clean up all the wires on the house, get rid of the antennas and
I mean, it doesn't have the pitch is a little lower than most of them, so I'm sure with that coming down like that, it's sitting.
Yeah, and this is, you can see the difference in the roof line, like this, that was an addition. Okay. I guess that used to be a porch, and so they enclosed that in and made that the master bedroom.
I wasn't expecting it to be this big. What's the square footage?
1448.
1448? Okay.
Yeah. So
what about all this growth? How are y'all going to handle that?
So they're going to cut it back about as far as that is, but they're going to clear it all the way to the property line on that end, just so it's cleared back a little bit.
Good. Okay.
And they're going to stump grind, and I probably will have to have some dirt come back and grade, but it's got a nice slope back here.
does.
And
Okay.
I was telling them I'm going to do double windows the same size as those windows there, and get rid of that porch.
Okay.
Because that's just, I mean, who really
There's
needs?
not much to salvage on that.
No, and I think it makes an awkward flow for the bedroom.
Yeah.
Get rid of that light back there. Replace, that might be able to paint it, but it has the trim like that on the back, but it doesn't on the front, so I'm going to put that 1x4 trim on the front as well.
You're going to keep, what color did you decide? Have you decided on colors yet?
Yeah, I've got the colors in my car, and I'll see what your opinion is on it as well. We were just talking about how, go talk with your realtor and see what their opinion is, and I said I would definitely value that. So this fence is gone, just because it's in bad enough shape. This is definitely the worst side of the house, and that's probably my worst roof damage right there. I think there's going to be some sheathing.
Yeah.
There's some sheathing that needs to be replaced.
Well, it's a great lot
I think so too.
for the price.
That French door, is that the master bedroom back there?
Yeah. And that was an addition. You can actually see the line.
Oh, yeah.
And Lenny and I are going to talk about that. Make sure that there isn't any problems, as far as that transition.
I had a feeling it was with the extra clean out down here. That's not something you normally see. It's not
Yeah,
a
and
spot for it.
we're trying to figure out where the other clean out is, because
Was it 1980?
85.
85?
So that shouldn't be really the only clean out, because the kitchen is up in this front area.
Right.
So we're also going to take down this porch, because it really isn't proper. It's just bolted to the side of the wall, and it doesn't have the supports next to the house. And we're also going to be replacing the door, and that's a bathroom window. That's in front of the shower. We're going to just go up and just have a daylight access window there instead.
Smart.
So you're not showering in front of the world.
Yeah.
So, and then just for door protection, we're just going to build a little awning that, will come out and just,
You can at least step out.
yeah, door width awning, just to help protect that side of the door. So, and then replace siding as needed. That stuff's pretty soft.
Yep.
And pretty crumbly.
Yeah, that stuff did not last very long.
Yeah. And so this is the side kitchen window, and when you come around to the front, it has a full length window, and I'm going to replace it with that same size window because it actually takes away from your counter space in there.
In the kitchen.
Yeah. It's they're going to go ahead and clean up dead limbs, and then these two low ones, bring them up, elevate it so you can actually see the house. So take out the railroad ties and just kind of smooth it in here. Yeah, clean up, everything around the outside here. Take it out. So.
Put a new siding on. What are you planning? Are you going to with the bedrooms just turn the texture of the walls and?
Yeah, texture all the ceilings and walls to match. They scraped the popcorn on Monday, and so they're like you said, that there was no kitchen lights in there. So once we get the cabinets in place, that's when we're going to go ahead and place the kitchen lighting. But there was also a ceiling fan when you first walked in the living room, and they've placed 4-can lights in there now. You'll have better light because it's just not a high enough ceiling. Any tall person's going to go in there and hit their head. They're just a little bit lower than normal.
What are you planning to do with the bathrooms?
The bathrooms,
Gut it out and
yeah.
do everything?
Yeah, I mean, retro's coming back in. That green tub might.
Retro isn't.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Just that step that it's sitting on is kind of.
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
have a good, vanity space, good countertop,
Yeah.
retro tile works.
Yeah. Oh man, mosquitoes are bad. But yeah, it'll be a new door that has the blinds inside of it. Of that full light. But that I was telling them the awning is going just because it's not attached properly. It's got a wood pole. It's got a metal pole. It's not.
Yeah. It's not serving its purpose by any means.
Some people want everything.
I know. I've been.
A new awning over here in the patio?
I'll probably just do a door width awning, just to have a little bit of protection, and just to give it a little something. But that